All right. Hey guys, this is Coach Marcus Jones. I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada this week. Last week I was in California, Santa Barbara, doing the Franchise Factor training. And this is a training we do every single Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. People are asking, how come you changed the time from 9 a.m. Pacific to 6 p.m.? Well, because I observed the Sabbath from Friday night sundown through Saturday evening sundown. So this is why we changed it, and people seem to enjoy the Saturday evening trainings, and that's what we've been doing. And so the the website link is one team one dream hangout.com, and you shouldn't need to use a passcode, but if the system asks for a passcode, is go one team, all lowercase, all one word. And we do have an event coming up in Nashville, Tennessee. I believe Coach Will is finalizing the venue, so he will make an announcement about that soon. Tickets are $40, I believe, and there may be still be in-person tickets available, but you can also attend virtually. But it's also always good to attend at least one of our boot camps, okay, or our get-togethers or family reunions, whatever you want to call it. It's always good to attend at least one in person. And for those who attended the February boot camp in Orlando, how would you rate that on the scale of 1 to 10? Let me mute my phone. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate that? I know I had a lot of fun, right? We had so much fun there, and people left that event, and many people hit ranks. Terry Hill hit platinum. Cantina Stone hit platinum recently, and there's been diamonds. I think Jessica hit diamond. So people are, taking their businesses to the next level after the events, because that's where your power source is when it comes to staying connected and being consistent with building the business. And our next event is the weekend of September 12th, 13th, and 14th. So we have little under 4 months away. So if you guys want information, reach out to myself or Coach Will, and we can, share information with you. Okay. And so, but I believe there were only a few in-person tickets remaining. And so I'm not sure how many are left, but still get your ticket. If you have any team members you want to attend, let them know about the event, and we'll do our best to make room for people who want to attend in person. Right. So already I congratulated some people who I know hit rank milestones, and also people who hit different commission milestones. People have crossed over the $5,000 milestone. People are approaching $100,000. I know we've had people who are on the Zoom that hit rank milestones with Gold Asana. I know Tina Stone. She hit platinum, and Jessica hit diamond recently, and Jessica's husband Terry hit platinum. And I know there's many other people who've hit ranks. So as you guys have team members that hit ranks, make sure you are creating the banner, the rank milestone or commission milestone banner, or reach out to your sponsor or your support team to help have those banners created so we can recognize them on social media. Right. So Franchise Factor, we do this training every Saturday, and this was initially called Six Steps to Six Figures back in 2021 when we started this teaching, and then Coach Will, myself, and the other leaders who collaborated to put this training together changed it to Seven Steps to Seven Figures, because we wanted to make that name change once at least one person earned seven figures from following what we teach. And Coach Will was the first one to do it. I'm almost there, guys. I'm getting there. And so we recognized the training was was a lot of information taught on one Zoom. So we wanted to, spread the training out and share the information in bite-sized pieces. So that's why we have 4 parts. Okay. And so we focus on having training systems that are unified and duplicatable. And one of the lost arts in network marketing is teaching people to teach people to teach people. Okay. And so if you can do that down to 3 levels, you can generate $100,000 or more from this business. Okay. And so that's why we don't we're not sharing different stuff. We're sharing information that people can learn it. Okay, first, got to learn it first, and then do it, and then teach it. Okay, that's how we structure the information, so you can learn it just like in school. Now you learn it, you do it, and teach it, or in sports. Okay. And so that's why we've been so successful with what we're doing. And this is why, more and more people are joining us because we have what's called the best system. And it's crazy because industry gurus are taking some of our training and selling it to people, charging people money for what we teach for free. Okay. We also focus on sequential learning. So as you guys who've been on our trainings, we really focus on the seven network marketing skills that are listed in GoPro by Eric Worre. And we also focus on mindsets, okay, and skill sets, right? Those are two keys that are going to help you achieve whatever level you want to achieve here, okay? And then we have resources and repetition because what is repeated is remembered and what is remembered is repeated. So we're not teaching new concepts, right? We don't have a different training of the week or of the month. We have different ways of presenting it, but the information is pretty much the same so that it can relate to anyone who plugs into what we're teaching. And then you guys are familiar with the percentages. Okay, there are the 70 percenters. Okay, those are the people, right, who they have the lottery ticket mentality, right? That's going on right now. We see it with people joining these subscription clubs, saying MLM's broken, all that kind of stuff. They have that 70% of behavior, right? They get in, to not put they think they're going to earn income, but they don't put in the work. All right. And insurance company statistics already say that 70% of people we know are going to die broke. And so same applies to network marketing. 70% of the people who join are not going to make it. Okay. Then you have the three percenters. Okay, the three percenters, they're the people, they're charismatic, right? They go typically go around from company to company to company. Typically the owners or leaders in those companies give these people either special positions or deals or even advance them money, right? So they can be the spokesperson. But the thing with the three percenters, it's all about them, right? All the promotion, all the training, all leads to them. Okay. And what happens is the 70 percenters follow the three percenters from company to company to company, but never had the same success three percenters have. All right. Additionally, the three percenters, they don't join the 70 percenters ever, right? Then we have the 27 percenters, which is everyone who is on the Zoom tonight or watching the replay, because you recognize this is the long game. Okay, you recognize that you're not going to ever generate that large long-term residual income, right? By jumping from company to company to company. You also recognize you have to put in the work and you follow what's called GPS. Get in, plug in, stay in, right? And because we're growing so quickly, you guys can look on the leaderboard. There's people they don't plug into what we're doing. They have their own system, their own way of building their business. That's perfectly fine because there's 1,000 ways to build your business, right? We teach what has worked for us and what can be duplicated. So if what you're doing is working, okay, and you are generating good income, your business is growing, ignore what we teach. So don't listen to me. Don't listen to Coach Will. Don't listen to Coach Kimberly, Coach Seymour, Coach Sonic, Team Coach Tina. Ignore us, okay, and listen to your support team. Do what they're doing because it's working. Now, if what you're doing isn't working and you're not having success like you thought you would have, by all means, plug into what we're doing. Like, we never want to step on anybody's toes, right? And so let's talk about who we are. I know we have some new people who are on here. If you guys are new or this and you haven't attended many of our trainings, feel free to comment in the chat and let us know who you are, who your sponsor or your support team is. And if you are a guest watching this live or watching the replay, right, make sure you get back with the person that shared this video with you or invite you here so you can join us. But Green Organics, okay, they are the parent company, okay? And there's two separate companies under Green Organics that are separate network marketing companies. Okay. We have GoDasana, which is purely plant-based products, just like with HBN. But GoDasana has a household products now with the detergent and the hard surface cleaner. We have the personal care products with the tooth powder, the deodorant, the hair and body bars, the bath bombs, right? The skin serum, the hair serum, essential oils, and we have the top multivitamin on the planet, black seed oil. Okay. And then GoDasana is primarily supplements and superfoods, okay, with some personal care products, right? And so we have the GLP-1 system that just launched. We have the 2-week regimen that is helping people jumpstart their weight loss. We have Mind, Body, and Soul, which is good for overall inflammation in the body. Lots of amazing products, okay? And I'm not making any medical claims. I'm not saying our products diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. Okay, I have to give that disclaimer. And have to get the income disclaimer because people are making some good money working part-time hours here. There are people who have replaced their incomes on their job. So I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard, so you might join us and not earn any money. Okay. Now the difference, the value we have here with Green Organics is the fact that we have top-notch leadership with Paul Scarcella and her husband Ben. We have the number one formulator on the planet, Alexander Brighton, and the products work. For those of you who are on here, feel free to comment in the chat. Just share what the products have done for you. I know today I won an outdoor gas wood pizza oven. Okay, I had been wanting to buy it for a couple months, about a month or so. I was going to buy it, and I used Prosperity Oil, and I told the person, "Hey, I'm going to win." I entered a drawing for today, and as they're completing my drawing ticket, I told the ticket taker, "Hey, I'm going to win that." And I applied my Prosperity Oil before I left the house today, and I came home after the event. They called me about 10 minutes after being home. I won the outdoor pizza oven, which is worth $400, which I was prepared. I was going to buy it today, but I won. So our products work. People have lost weight. People have seen health conditions reversed. Right. People have no longer deal with allergies like Miriam. Allergies gone after 44 years, released 120 pounds, and her hair is no longer shedding and clumping. And Jessica, Black Soil helps her with pain, sleep, lavender ice for migraines. GLP-1 kit helps her cravings and energy. I know Coach Will's on here. I remember we met in Miramar Beach, Florida in March 2020, February 2020, before the pandemic, right? And I remember Coach Will's tall. I'm 6'2", okay, and I remember he has some balding going on, right? Well, you see him now. He uses Black Sea oil. His hair is long and in locks. It's great, right? And I think for me, I'm past that point to where Black Sea oil could probably help me, but Coach Will, it's amazing, right? And let me see. Tony says products are really awesome and provide the relief and health success you're really looking for. Yeah, and Coach Seymour is off 39 medications, kidney damage reversed, and he's lost over 50 pounds, right? It's unbelievable. Yep. Francine, Black Soil helped her be able to walk again because it took care of inflammation in her right toe. Yeah. And I don't know if Lillian's on here tonight, but I know Lillian Corville in Louisiana, she came off of 75 medications. Okay. So the products work. Now, it's also combined with compensation plans with both companies that are very aggressive. Okay, if you are a member with both companies, you can get paid up to 13 ways. Okay, there's daily pay, real time pay. I was talking to my wife this morning. She was saying she said people don't realize they're spending money every single day. Okay, but they're only paying it maybe once a month, like your internet. Right, there's a daily charge for your internet. Okay, thank you, Janice. There's a daily charge for your electricity, okay? Your gas bill, your cell phone bill. There's a daily charge. You just have to pay it once a month, right? And that's like having a subscription service. But she's like, well, people get paid every day with us because we get bills every day, right? We're spending money every day. That's what I like about what we have is daily pay. We have weekly pay, we have monthly pay with both companies, which are awesome. And then Miriam says the tooth powder on her teeth, her teeth are several shades wider. Yep, amazing stuff. So pay plans are awesome. Oh, and then in 2023, HBN paid over $31.4 million in commissions to 6% of HBN members, because 94% of our members are customers only, right? Which sets us apart. Now remember this quote right here. Coach Will shared this quote a couple months ago. He said, "This is my business and I am going to make it work." Okay, so always remember that if your business is not growing and someone else's is, and you have access to the same products, the same websites, the same training, Okay, the common denominator is you. So accept responsibility that this is your business and you're going to make it grow, make it work. And I want to read something I posted yesterday on Facebook. Let me read a post, and it was in response to someone who reached out to me after watching one of our videos about the gold standard kit, the 8 products they're ready to buy. And so I posted a screenshot of the message, but my comment says, no need to complicate the process. We're looking for the right people at the right time in their lives. And where are those people at on the clock? The right people at the right time in their lives, and people that want to switch stores, okay, and use healthier products while also building an income part-time. Not building a part-time income. I'm talking about building a full-time income, part-time hours. And when we talk about switching stores, people are already buying laundry detergent. People are buying multivitamins. People are buying cleaning products, soap, deodorant, toothpaste. All they're going to do is switch their store and not buy from these retailers and these big box stores, and buy from either the Go to Silent site or from the HBN site wholesale. Okay. And then I said, we have simple tools and resources team members can use to generate additional income, along with the best system anyone can learn, do, and teach. Okay. So that was, if you guys follow me on Facebook, feel free to go and take that, and you can share that. All right. Let me see what people are saying in the comments. Where are they at? High noon. Yep. They're at high noon. That's all we're looking for, is people at the right person at the right time in their lives. That's all we're looking for. Not everybody. Now, our vision is bringing the power of plants to the people of the world, facilitating financial independence and personal growth worldwide. Okay. Our mission is to capture 1% of the currently growing $6.8 trillion health and wellness industry. By the end of this year, you're welcome, Miriam. This industry is going to grow to $7.3 trillion. 1%. We capture 1%, which we are going to do it. Okay. Once we do that, that means many of you guys who are watching live or watching the replay, you're sitting in seats or have positions that could be worth incomes over 6 figures annually. Some of you are going to earn over 6 figures a month, right? That's how huge, this industry is, the health and wellness industry, and that's how effective the products are, because people want them and need them, and the pay plan is. Okay. Our model is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for. And as long as you don't come out, give up, and quit, you're going to come out with the win. Okay. So never give up on your dream. So these are the parts. I'm not going to go into all the details, but part one was 2 weeks ago. And so that sets the foundation for our training. And we run it back. Once we do part 1, 2, 3, and 4, we go back and do part 1. Okay. And so there is a leadership test. We talk about the best system in part 1. Part 2 talks about the resources and tools at your disposal, along with your belief system. Then part 3 is today, and then part 4 is next week. Okay, so we'll talk about part 3 really quickly. If you guys have any questions, you can type your questions in the comments, and there are many people who are more than qualified to answer the questions. Miriam says, this has got to be the most amazing feeling to earn 6 figures a month. Yes, that right there. If you can visualize it, sit down and close your eyes and see that happening. Visualize your bank account, or visualize your commission balance being over 6 figures. Just close your eyes and see that, right? Make it real, right? All right. So anyway, part 3, creating a preliminary candidate list and mastering the art of the invite. I haven't go over some of my old notes from some information we taught before called Rises, and man, I don't know if we have time tonight to go over that, but that's a great strategy to follow to invite people to learn about the opportunity and the products. Okay, and then you want to learn how to present the business in a way that duplicates, which is simply using third-party validation. So it's not about you being the presenter. We have tools to help you do that. Okay. And so create a preliminary candidate list. So you're going to create that list. Okay. And once you make your list, you're not going to do anything with it. Okay. Because you're not properly trained to know which words and phrases to use, and even how to respond to people once you reach out to them. Okay. And so, and we'll talk about what that is, but we have the hot market list. So your hot market is people, you love them. Okay, people, they love you. Those are the people you would do anything for, and they would go out of the way to do anything for you. Okay, there's some of you guys on this Zoom, like if Coach Will got into a bind and he needs some help, I'm there, right? He's on my market list. Okay, yeah, people, Jessica, yep, people who will help you out of a jam at 2 a.m. Okay, so that's going to be probably your best friend, your parents, right, your siblings, depending on what your relationship with your siblings, any co-workers you're close to, if you play sports, any ex teammates, things like that. Hot market. Social media people, right? You definitely want to make a list of people who you think would be a good fit for what we're doing here. Remember, we're leading with the product first. I'm sorry, we're leading with the business opportunity first, and then the product second. Okay, and so who on your social media list are people you can see yourself working with? Okay, you want to have two bites at the apple, and then you have your warm market. So your warm market are people who aren't on your hot market and aren't social media people, right? So my warm market are people at the gym. Okay, my warm market was today when I was at the event supporting my friend doing his barbecue demonstration, right? When I was in Santa Barbara last week, right? The waiter or the food server, right? Those are warm market people. When I was at the museum last Tuesday went to the museum, and the security guard who was watching the exhibits to make sure we didn't damage them, commented on how good I smelled. Right, I got her name and information. She went onto my warm market list. Okay, and then you have your cold market. Cold market are basically people you don't know. Most of the time, people want to buy leads. Okay, and let's go back to warm market. People who are strangers you meet in person, they're cold market at first, but they move to your warm market. Okay, once you get the information, but cold market typically are leads. Okay, and those are probably the least effective way to build your business because it takes longer. Okay, you have no relationship with them, or you don't know them, they don't know you. Remember, people do business with people they like and trust. Yeah, friends of your friends, right? And so cold market, right? And so then we talk about mastering the art of the invite. Okay, and so you need to have rapport in this business. This is a people business. I know I see people who are looking for ways to create and use AI tools with videos and robots talking and all that kind of stuff. Guys, this is a people business, right? We're about relationships. Okay. And so in order to build those relationships with people, you got to have rapport, because when you have rapport with people, they trust you. Okay. And when people trust you, they're going to like you, and they will do business with you. Okay. So this is key to use right words. And for those of you who have read any of Big Al Strider's books, he has lots of books that has proper phrases and terms to use in the proper sequence. What's the number one book we recommend? Icebreakers. Icebreakers is the number one book we recommend to learn right words. Okay, right words, right? Because there's a sequence of using words. Like most people don't know that, right? Or I just found out, okay, I can, I just found out I can get paid money by using cleaning products, something like that. Okay, so I just found out people want to learn, they want to know stuff, right? And so now, as far as presenting the business, right, sharing the opportunity, sharing the information about the products, like STP, right? Show the people, show the plan, show the people, show the products. Okay, learn how to present this business in a way that duplicates, so that you aren't the one being the presenter. And when you use the tools we have in place, you're actually training the person you're sharing the information with to show them that they don't have to be the expert and know everything. We have tools that do the explaining for them. Okay. So that's called third party validation. And how we do that is with our events. This is an event. The Sunday night training is an event. Monday night, the testimonials call is an event. Tuesday is an event. Wednesday is an event. Thursdays, two events on Thursdays, right? And tonight. So then our in-person events we do, those are good. We have videos, right? The replays of the opportunity overviews, the replays of the trainings, those are tools. There's also other videos we talk about. We talked about what band class, 1 and 2. We talked about the one with Tim Sales, his class, Brilliant Compensation, right? Any of those are great tools. Okay. Richard says everybody knows green organics is the bomb. That's our goal, right? We want to educate as many people as we can and solve the problems, like Jessica says. Three-way call, through and or group chat. Who is taking advantage of doing a of initiating a three-way call with your plugged-in support team? We're doing a three-way chat and have had success with signing people up. Okay. Jessica has, Miriam has, I've done it. Okay, even though I don't need to do it, sometimes I'll do it. Okay, but I'll do a three-way group chat with people. Terry has, or a three-way call. Depends on what the prospect prefers. But we like three-way calls and group chats because it removes you out of the equation and it allows the prospect to ask questions to someone who is qualified to answer the questions, someone that probably has some results, right? And it's showing your prospect that they have support. Okay, so they won't be in this alone. That's why we like doing using third party validation. So these are the videos. We talked about these last week, but we have our new member orientation. That's for us, right? People who want to learn the process to build a business. There's a video on the Top Earning Toolkit playlist on YouTube. It's about an hour and a half long. Okay, so watch it, take some notes, apply the information. Then there's The Perfect Business by Robert Kiyosaki, which is an industry validation video. Great for us to educate ourselves. Also good to educate prospects. Remember, we are in the information and education business, right? Many people have a misunderstanding of what network marketing is or don't know what network marketing is. Okay. They think it's one of those pyramid, or they think it's one of those illegal pyramid schemes. It's not illegal. It may have a pyramid structure just like corporate America does, except it's fair, right? Because everyone in the network marketing company can build their business and earn CEO income if that's what they want to do, right? Brilliant Compensation, that's one of my favorites. And Rising Entrepreneur is good. Why Network Marketing with Tony Robbins. Professor Charles King explains network marketing. Top economist Harry Dent talks network marketing. 4 things successful network marketing professionals do. That's more of a training, right? So you know what things you should be doing to be successful. Band Class Part 1 and 2. That's my favorite one, right? It's about 15 minutes long, and I like Band Class and I like Brilliant Compensation because at the end of the video, there's what's called a call to action where it tells the people what to do after watching the video. Okay. And then we have the sizzle video for GoToSana. It's 92 seconds long called Welcome to GoToSana. That's a great one to share to introduce people to the GoToSana business opportunity. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it for the part 3 training. This right here, I wanted to just share this with you guys. I've been doing this on the presentations on Thursdays, just to give you a visual of the value of your business. Okay, so we're focused on enrolling 2 people. Okay, you enroll 2 people who want to build a business. They enroll 2 people and keep duplicating that. In this example, we do it down to level 5. Okay, so at level 5, you would have 32 people. And this is what GoToSana. At 100 BV, that's the recommended business volume to be active with. Okay, that's part of the best system. But of the 32 people who are on level 5, how many people did you personally enroll? Okay, 2. So you guys got that. And so if everyone's at 100 business volume, okay, just for your matrix pay, right, it's going to combine level 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. That's $372 a week, 372 a week, which comes out to a little over $19,000 a year part time. Okay, and so, and that's in residual income. This is just matrix pay. And so, for those who haven't seen this, in order to generate $372 a week or $19,000 a year in residual income, I mean, income that's deposited in your bank account, whether you work for it or not, you would have to save over $300,000, $322,000, and invest it at a rate of 6% annually, right? Some find investment platform that's going to pay you 6% a year. That's how you would receive $372 a week. Now we know most people don't have $1,000 saved, right, to cover any emergency. So which one's easier? Is it easier to build your business to level 5 by following our system, or work and save $322,000? Build. Dr. Dorothy Build. It's easy to build and earn. Okay, now this is simply matrix pay. I didn't include the other ways we get paid with GoToSana. So your income would be significantly higher than this, but we want to be conservative and share a realistic number. Okay, so building your business and earning income is easier than working and saving $300,000, right? HBN is different, right? There are no caps or limits to the HBN binary, but we wanted to give a visual to show you what it could look like. So we just had it go down to 15 levels. But this is with you being at 100 PV with HBN, and you sign up 2 people who do the same thing. They want to build a business, and everyone duplicates that down level 5. Okay, and this is only in binary pay, not the fast starts, not the matches, not the rank bonuses, just binary pay. If you build it down to level 5, you'll have 32 people, just like we go to Sana, and that's going to pay $192 a week. Okay, I'm sorry, $192 a month if you have 8 in the month. Okay, that's a little over 2,300, that's $2,304 a year in passive income. Okay, just in binary pay. In order to have $2,300 a month, a year deposit into your bank account, you residually, you would have to work and save $38,400 and invest it at a rate of 6% annually. What's easier? Is it easier to build your HBM business and sign up 2 people and everyone duplicates that down to level 5 to receive $2,304 a year in binary pay, or working and saving $38,000 and then finding a place that you can invest it in at a 6% rate of return, right? Yeah, we know it's easier to work and build it. So this is the value you guys have on your businesses with GoToSana and HBN. Okay. Now let's talk about level of commitment. This is one of my favorite slides now, because we have people who join us and they're excited. They're like, I'm going to make $100,000 and I'm going to do this and that. But then their commitment with GoToSana is 5 BV. Okay. Or their commitment with HBN is 25 CV. Right. So if you are with GoToSana and your volume is 5 BV to 24 BV, you're at go. You're not all in, right? You get today, right? You're at 25 BV to 49 BV, right? You get to sub 50 BV to 99 BV. Okay, you're all in at GoToSana at 100 BV or more. That's the gold standard kit right there, right? That's 100 BV. That qualifies you for all the money. That's how you know you are committed to your GoToSana business. Okay. Now HBN, simple, right? 25 CV to 49 CV, right? You're active, right? You can hit executive at that level, but your income is going to be limited. So you're an H. You are a B if you're active at 50 CV to 99 CV. Almost able to maximize the pay plan, but you're missing out one key component. What component is missing for people who aren't active at 100 CV to be at N with HBN? Well, it's actually 2. It's 2. Star bonus, they're missing out on star bonus, and people are limiting their binary commissions because if it's not 100 CV, they're not going to be paid the $24 binary commission, right? Right? Just like we go to Sana, you're at 50 BV or more, you qualify for the SAT bonus, but we make it simple, 100 for both. Thank you guys. So this is how you know you're all in, right? GoToSana, you're at 100 BV or more. At HBN, you're at 100 CV or more. Okay. All right. So this is an example of what it could look like if you are all in. I've been all in since February 2019 with HBN and with GoToSana. We've been all in for almost 2 years now, since we didn't start building GoToSana until July of 2023. But this happened a couple weeks ago. I logged into my HBN back office. It was 10 a.m. p.m. By that time, right? And mind you, on Saturdays I don't do any business until evening time. I'd already earned almost $850, right? With all the various ways HBM pays. All right. So this is what could happen if you are fully committed to the opportunities we have here. I didn't even check my Golden Sana account that morning, but HBM was that, and I ended the day with a lot more than that. So that is how you can that is can be the result of being committed. So in order to help people see what their income potential could be, both for yourself and prospects who ask you, hey, well, how much can I earn? Right? There are some income tools. So this is the tool you can use for both HBN or Go to Sana. Right? There are links shared before. You guys can copy that link. There's another one that calculates the matrix with Go to Sana. And so right now the company is paying out 6% in the matrix through the end of June. So you can determine what your matrix income could look like with Go to Sana. And then we have the residual income calculator, which is a good tool where if a prospect tells you, hey, I want to earn $1,000 per month. Okay, well, you can plug that number in their monthly target goal, determine the percentage rate of return, and it's going to tell you how much they would need to invest at whatever rate of return to receive $1,000 per month. In this example here, to receive $300 a month in residual income, you have to invest $60,000 at a rate of 6%, right? To receive $3,600 a year. Okay, how many people have $60,000 laying around just invest? This is a great tool to share with your prospects. All right, right. So I like this part because we talked about the money. Now, this chart right here is your first 5 years with us. Okay, so year one is represents the years. The red arrow indicates the time spent building the business. The green, the dollar symbols represent your income. Your first year, okay, be realistic. Okay, I mean, some people get in and take off, but for the most part, you're learning, right? You're earning some and you're learning. You are developing your mindset and your skill sets, and you're sharing the business and opportunity and getting some no's. Your income not going to be a lot that much in your first year. Okay, year two, you've gotten better. You're attending all the trainings. You are following the system. You know, using the right words, and your income goes up more because you're getting better. Year three, right? You haven't quit. You stuck with Golden Sign or HBN or both. The people who are following you on Facebook, your family and friends, they see you haven't quit. They're watching you. They finally start to buy some products. That's great. Your income goes up more in year three. Year four, look at this. You are still recruiting people, right? You can be kind of picky about the people you work with at this point, right? And you're not on the leaderboard anymore, and but you're having duplication happening because people you signed up, they are following the system, right? They've learned it, they're doing it, they're teaching it. Your income goes up more in year four. Year five, not a lot of personal recruiting. You still recruit people, but you have more duplication going on. You may be hosting calls for your team, okay, and maybe you have earned $100,000 and can qualify to present our training, but your income goes up more in year five. Okay, now what happens is, especially in our current environment with social media, people have what's called shiny object syndrome, right? And they get distracted. And so they see someone's Facebook post or someone messages them, tells them, hey, I see you're doing well here. You can do really well over here, and you can be one of our leaders. And you believe them and go join them because there's no products, everything's digital. There's no auto ship or whatever. It's a subscription service. You just buy the products, whatever. You believe them, right? And so what happens is you go, you go from year three here to year one to the new company. And every time you do that, you lose some things. You lose your credibility with people who follow you. And we know people this has happened to. People, this one person I know made over $500,000 and got distracted and has not earned probably $8,000 in the past 2 or 3 years, right? So what happens is you lose your credibility, okay? You lose your income, right? And your residual income definitely isn't going to grow because you keep starting over by going from company to company to company. That's not how you build large long-term residual income, right? So always remember that. Sorry guys, I went too far ahead. No, play from current slide. All right. Does anyone have any questions about this slide? We think we've been pretty good about sharing this. So be someone who's committed. When I joined in February 2019, I said, you know what? I'm going to give this 5 years. And I learned that from Mark Yarnell, right? He's the guy that wrote Your First Year Network Marketing. I'm like, well, if it worked for him, I'm going to do the same thing and give it 5 years and not even look at any other companies. Okay. Now I may look, but people pay me to look. And I never plan on leaving the company. And I charge them for me to evaluate their opportunities now. So anyway, if you guys are on Facebook, there are four official groups, and there may be some sub team groups that are created. But as far as members, we have the Greener Gangs Family Influencer and Consultant Training Group. That's only for members who want to build a business. Okay. The three other groups are for prospects, members, customers, anyone who wants to learn about the opportunity and the products. We have the Greener Gangs Family Testimonials and Information Group. We have the Go to Sauna Testimonials and Information Group, and we have the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors Group, which is really focused on promoting the weight release products. Okay, the GLP-1 products, the Berberine ACV, those products there, right? So those are groups you definitely want to be in and have your team members join those groups. If you're on Facebook, so on YouTube, we have the One Team, One Dream YouTube channel. That's where most of the replays are posted. And if you guys would like to have access to them, we have been making some of them unlisted because, like I said earlier, there are these gurus, right, who are training people what we teach and charge them for it. And so we're tired of them. We are flattered, right, but we don't think it's fair that they're stealing our training and making money from it, right? So, but the One Team One Dream channel, that's where we post the replays. Tina Huerman, she's our Detox Diva. All right, she's the founder. She posts the Detox Divas replays on her channel, and Miriam says word for word. Yeah, they got us. They got us, Miriam. All right, and then Coach Will Anders, he posts videos on his YouTube channel. He just posted one the other day that talked about the gold standard products. So you guys want to go to this channel, get that video. That's the video of the person who reached out to me and said they want to join. They watched that video. Okay. It wasn't me doing it. It was Coach Will did that. Okay. And then Coach Sonic, he posts the Coach's Corner replays on his YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed. So be plugged into a proven system 5 years from now, right? Be plugged in. And it starts on Sundays. First day of the week, we have our leadership development training. Monday night, we have our testimonial Zoom. That starts an hour earlier from the other Zooms. Tuesday, more leadership development training. Wednesday night, Coach's Corner. Thursday nights, Detox Divas and the Business Opportunity Overview. And then Saturday nights, we're back here. So this is our schedule. Okay. Every night, there's something going on except for Friday nights. Right. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys. I appreciate you guys for showing up for today's training. I think that's it. Let me stop the share. Let me find my record button. Stop the record button because it's special. You guys are here getting this information live, and that's why we value you. And the people who miss these live trainings, they miss out on the teaching or training after the training. So let me stop the recording.